Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand.
And good morning again, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, and all that wonderful stuff. Oh, how are you, Angelina? Good morning, Maureen. So, boy, am I glad once again to have a reason to stop. Didn't sleep a whole lot last night, just one of those things. Had this project on my mind. Oh well. But here I am after running around this morning, getting all ready and everything, and now it's like, now I have a marmoset? What is that? Staring at me. Reminding me to take a breath. So, oh yeah, happy midsummer solstice. So, how we're going to celebrate that, we're going to sit here and actually remember to, at least for me, take a breath, listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Oh, this is much better. Fleet, your feet flat on the floor, butt comfortable in the seat. Maybe do the kitty dance. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. Such a much better way to start the morning. Such a much better way. So, after yesterday I used that other pair of cards. It's like, oh, I'm going to have to grab my Marseille. It's funny, we have our security blankets, and I think my Marseille deck is my security blanket. If the house was burning down and I had to run out and grab one deck of cards after I saved all the Ouija boards, saved all the people, then it would have to be this one deck. I'm about to sneeze and I can tell. Goodness. It's all that beautiful weather outside. Midsummer. It's like, oh my gosh, we are in the middle of June now. Summer is going to go quick this year. Okay, so everything nice and relaxed. It's our chance to check in with the universe. Our reminder that it's our chance where the universe can hold up a mirror and ask us, what do we see? And some people can use yoga for that reflection. Other people can use meditation. This morning we're going to use the tarot cards to see what the universe might have to share with all of us. Tomorrow I am going to be at Lune Metaphysical in Hagerstown. I'm going to spend the day there from 11 to 5. So, here is our 3 stacks. It's like each one's a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in a multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack here is going to be one conversation. This one will lead down a totally different path. And this one is a different path. So today, let's take the top stack, or what I like to think of as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see it. So, getting into that mindset, I'm going to do our 3-in-1. And then all we're going to do is just interpret what the universe has for us. Universe is a big place. So our first card, turning each over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book, is starting with the Magician. We were just talking about. So there's a really cool shop called Peridot in Frederick, Maryland. And I was talking to one of the people there, and we were talking about tarot cards. And I was explaining the history of the tarot cards and how this is not the magician, it's le battleur, it's the juggler or the con man. He has his cups, his wands, his swords, and his coins. And he is able, he's put his 10,000 hours in. He is able to make things appear and disappear. He can manifest things. He has talent. So that sometimes it may even appear like sleight of hand. But that's what happens when we put our 10,000 hours in. We make things look simple. And so with the magician, with Le Battleur, it is about the 10,000 hours that we put in. We know something, we're able to do something, we're able to apply something. We're able to take an idea and we're able to make that idea real just by thinking about it. So the next card, and what he's got his back to, it's the Lover's card. So, welcome to our weekend, guys, because we have 2 majors right in a row. And it's funny because we talked about both of these cards. And I was explaining to her the original card, we were talking about it, but she'd never seen the original Marseille. And how instead of having, the angel up here and then we have Eve over here and Adam over here, instead we have this young person in the middle who has a choice to make. Whether it's this young girl here who's got her hand on his heart, or this older woman who's probably landed, probably has money, probably the one that his parents want, and a choice that's going to be tough because they both have something to offer. And as I always say, if we don't make the choice ourselves, here's Cupid, and he's not blindfolded. We don't make the choice ourselves, something's going to make that choice for us. So this is a card about making choices. And it's about the emotions that can make those choices. It's about our brains, our logic, and how we have to just ultimately come up with that decision. So, our knowledge, what we know, and applying that to a decision. There's what we know and there's what we feel. So let's see what the next card is then. It is the Knight of Coins. So, court cards can be us, they could be somebody else or part of a situation. Knights are the element of fire, so they are action, they are passion, they are movement. They want to get something done. They're the first ones you want to send into battle. So if it's us, it's sometimes about taking an idea and running with it. But this is the Knight of Coins. And I used to confuse me because see how he's got his baton there? And it's like a Knight of Coins with a wand. I'm confused by this. But knights are the element of fire. But when we have the coins are about stability. Coins are home, health, finances, and all those things that keep us grounded. So even though he's a knight of action, he's on this old war horse here. It's just more like a plow horse kind of thing. Look at how bulky that thing is. Which is slow moving. It's meticulous. So it's kind of at odds with the knight. So let's kind of look at it like this. Here we have our manifesting. We have our creativity. We have to get things done. And we have these choices to make. But does this look like somebody who's going to make a quick choice? And that could be a positive because instead of just running and charging like a knight does. Because a knight's not a king. A knight is not that slow thinker. The knight is just going to take an idea and run with it. But again, the Knight of Coins, sometimes he takes too long making choices. Sometimes this is about the delays that get in our way, even though we're the element of fire and we want to burn. And yet, we don't have the movement. We haven't made the choices. But we have an advice card here. So let's see which way this goes, because it can go a couple different ways. And that's why I like turning them over one at a time, because The story is quite plain up here. But where's this story going to lead us? And it's going to lead us to the Knight of Wands, the element of fire. Wands are fire. Knights are fire. This is action with action. This is fire with fire. This is a movement with movement. So we have things that we need to get done, but we get stuck between what's left and what's right. We get stuck in our choices. We get stuck in our indecision. And this Knight of Coins will sit there and stare at that coin all day long instead of being all that action and all that fire. But what the advice card is saying is knights aren't designed to sit there and think over stuff forever. That's why kings are there. So a page wants to learn to be a knight. A knight wants to learn to be a king. A king is going to say, I need action. I need the first people I'm going to throw into battle. So a Knight of Wands, look at all that passion and fire. A Knight of Wands isn't even going to think about what's going on. They're going to jump right into it, and it's all that excitement and it's all that action. So, as compared to the Knight of Coins. So today, what is it that we have been putting off? We know we can do it. We know that it needs to get done. I mean, we have our choice to make. We know it needs to get done. We have the ability to do it. And I'm sitting here thinking about a project we have at work that's kind of this long-term project. And I had to get an email, something as simple as an email out to the clients. And my natural inclination, I hate doing that. I hate sending an email out to 300 people. Because I know I'm going to do it wrong. I know that there's going to be a typo, there's going to be an error, there's going to be this or that. And so I could have just kept asking people, hey, what's your opinion? Read over this, do this. When it all came down to it, it's like nobody cared. As long as the main part of the message was in there and the message was fine, it got done. And for the past couple days, I have been taking care, I've been moving the project forward because the clients are sending me their information. That was me deciding to be the Knight of Wands instead of me just sitting there staring at the email trying to make sure it's perfect. Does that make sense? So how long are we going to stare at that email before we press send? And that's what this is asking, because if I waited too long, then all those choices and decisions are going to be made for me, and it's probably not going to be good. So for today, what are we putting off? We know we need to do it. We know we're the fire and the energy. We know that it's around the house. We know that it's something that we've delayed. But what is it that if we don't do it, something's going to make that decision for us? Whether the roof is going to collapse or whether it's something as simple as going to the grocery store and buying food instead of going to the restaurant again. So, with that, have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you again for everything. Thank you for making it a really great week. And I will see you all tomorrow on Monday. Take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams.
Hey, bud. You look fantastic.
This is the wrong outfit.
No. I think it's perfect. You look great.
Thanks. My eyes are
Just
up here.
don't move. I don't know where. I can't even look there. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Do you remember the last time I saw you?
for the SNL 50.
Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary, and I saw you in the hallway, and we talked.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tell me if there's a problem.
Right now, there's not a problem. There's almost a problem, but not quite. It's just like
My posture.
it's just everything is going according to plan.
Does anyone have like a blanket I could wear?
This
Just
is
kidding.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's perfect. No one will even know the difference. Yeah, perfect.
That was good.
You look great.
Thanks.
Hey, bud. You look fantastic.